Yo, what is up, guys? Shinobi here, back again on another reaction video for you guys. And today we're going to be doing our reaction to Sword Online alicization, Last Recollection. I don't even know why I said alicization, but at this point, you know what? We already know the game's taking place in alicization, so why the hell not? Now, we do know this is going to be most likely going to be taking place in World Underworld due to what I've seen on Twitter. But we haven't seen really gameplay yet, though. I will be suspecting that they're going to be using the same game style or the same, how would you say it? The same like kind of RPG kind of style that they did in the last game with sword skills and everything like that and chain connects and all that. So I'm assuming that's what they're going to be doing, but hopefully with this game they don't make the same mistake they made with the last one, where I think the last one what they did is it wasn't finished yet, but they released it unfinished, which is typical of the modern gaming world that we are in right now. You know, we never get games finished from the jump. But hopefully they learn from the mistake from the last one, because the one thing that really kind of screwed a lot of people over with this game, or last game technically, was the fact that the game was not done when it first came out. It was really buggy, like loading times were a big pain in the butt. They didn't fix that until later on. And another thing I hope they do, even though this is most likely going to be an alternate version of what we got in the anime, considering the fact that Yu-Gi-Oh is still alive, I hope they cut down a little bit on the story, or at least make it skippable, because before in the last game, another problem they had was the fact that you couldn't even skip through the story at all, but at the same time, they were trying to catch people up on alicization, so hopefully they allow that, you know, but we'll see in a second. We're about to find out. But if you guys do enjoy this video, please do like, subscribe to the channel. It's been a little while since I've done a reaction video or any video for Sword Online for a little while. I've been meaning to do or working on a review for alicization, since the game is pretty much done at this point. I've already done all the DLC. I've been meaning to do a review for that, but I just haven't had the time to finish it, especially with all that's going on. You got a new Pokemon game coming out, Bleach Styles here, Blood War, Blue Lock reaction videos, but I'll get to it eventually, so you'll probably end up seeing one of those videos from me eventually. But hopefully I can get back into some more Sword Online content pretty soon. But without further ado, I'm going to start talking. We're going to go ahead and get straight into this. Alright, curious to see what this is looking like. Okay, so we're definitely going to be seeing the World's End altar. I'm curious because... Okay, see, so there you have it right there. Just with this already, they're already saying, it's like, yo, this is a whole alternate timeline. So we now know that it is confirmed that the story that we are playing through, including the last game, is a whole different alternate timeline, because technically Yu-Gi-Oh is still alive, you know, and all that, and like there's a lot of stuff that's different from this game than it is to the actual anime. So now we know that this is definitely an alternate timeline, especially since it looks like we're gonna be having some new characters. So glad that they finally pointed that out, though we kind of knew already. Ooh, okay, this cutscene's kind of looking nice. Face mask and everything. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely, we got two new characters flying dragons and stuff like that. That cutscene looked nice. Okay. And yeah, no, yep, the combat style, yep, it looks about the same. Though they're adding some stuff, it looks like. Yu-Gi-Oh's still alive, yep. Ooh, that looked a little bit nice. That looked a little bit nicer. That final revolution they were throwing in. My only question, are we actually going to be... Okay, you know, we actually are. Never mind. We're going to be fighting those two. I was about to say, we're going to end up fighting Vecta and them. Ooh, we're going to have Ishii and Klein and... Oh, finally, Klein's in the game. Dude, they got Klein and Agil in the game. Though, what? I've been waiting for them to put those two in the game. Finally, some respect for my boy. Oh my god, finally. Some respect for Klein and Agil, bruh. They left them out of the last game. Soul, passion, and the story of life. Finally, bro. Are you kidding me? Finally. I'm excited about that. They finally added Klein and Agil into the game. I know in the last game they left them out, which I was really, really sad about, because I thought they were going to add everybody in. In fact, I thought the last couple of DLC characters that they were going to add were going to have them in it, but they didn't even have them at all. They kind of just brought back characters from either Lost Song or Hollow Realization. So that's what they did with that. But I'm glad that they're finally putting him in the game. And the animation it looks better. It looks better. But you know, it's a trailer, so they're obviously gonna put their best foot forward for this. I just hope that when they release this game, it just doesn't have the same mistakes that it did in the last game. You know, the buggy stuff that it had. You know, they had to fix a whole lot of bugs. Loading times being really long. The fact that you couldn't skip through the story if you didn't want to read it. Because let's keep it a real stack here. When it comes to these games like these, for the Japanese audience, which is what they're mainly made for, you know, they'll actually read through the story or they'll actually watch through the story or anything like that. Versus the American audience where they just want to get straight into the action. And I'm like a mix of both. I care about the story, but if it's stuff that's not important, I'll skip through it. Unless I can't wish, you know, whatever. But one thing I do know that they're not gonna allow, and I'm waiting for them to finally release another game like Fatal Bullet because they had the keys, bro. They had the keys, and I'm waiting for them to release a game like Fatal Bullet where you could actually play as your own character, where the story revolves around your own character. That's what I thought they were gonna do with this game. I thought they were gonna have you be like maybe a knight or a student at the academy, and you were gonna be playing with Kirito and them, and you would actually climb the tower and beat Quinella and all of them. But instead, you're able to customize your character, but you'll be playing as Kirito throughout the whole entire story. That's what they did in the last game. They're probably going to do it in this game, so that kind of sucks. Hopefully, they'll release another game like Fatal Bullet. Because let's keep it a buck. My dream game would be keep the same, keep the open worldness of alicization, right? Just keep all that, right? Along with all the variety of bosses and everything like that. Keep that in there. And then on top of that, throw in what they had in Fatal Bullet, where it basically, you know, you can be your own character. You can customize your own character, you know, that kind of stuff, right? And then on top of that, throw in the stuff that they had in Hollow Realization, where you could actually see the other characters walking around and interacting, and which they did put in alicization, though it wasn't as, you know, crazy as before. You know, the intimacy system, I'd like to see that be like Realization. I could go on and on about it, but my main thing was I really hope they'd actually release a game where you could be your own character and just play through the story with Kirito, but hey, it is what it is. Either way, I enjoyed the last game. You know, I stuck through it to the end. I got the actual premium version because, you know, I really wanted to play through alicization. I was pretty excited for what they were doing there. I don't know if they're going to make this game cross-platform, though. That's the one thing I don't know if they're going to do. They didn't make it cross-platform for the last one, so I'm not assuming that... I'm assuming they're not going to do it with this one, which really sucks because, honestly, the player base would be a lot healthier if they had it cross-platform, but you know, it's all between the people in the game and everything like that, so we can't really say much. But either way, pretty nice trailer. You know, I'll probably end up buying the game because I always buy Sword Art Online games. I'm just addicted to them at this point. I like RPGs, and this is one RPG outside of Pokemon that I love playing, and I love the grind for weapons and everything like that. So, you know, it is what it is, but we'll see if there's any more news coming out. Unfortunately, for Unleashed Blading, which is the mobile game, it is shutting down. They were supposed to be getting Showdown for Sword Art Online pretty soon, though they did say they had to push it back a little bit, so I got to wait on that. But either way, I'm pretty excited. You know, it's been a little while since I played Sword Art Online game. I might have to boot up good old alicization again, see where I left off at, see what what content I can make for it. Like I said, I got a review coming pretty soon, so hopefully we can get something done with that. I got a review that I'm going to try and do for alicization since the game is done. But either way, I'm pretty excited. You know, we'll see what stuff they got later on. You know, I'm glad to see I got some more games to look forward to. We got, you know, Pokemon. You got this game. You got, you know, Need for Speed, which I'm going to be making content for in December because that's going to be a lot of fun to play. But either way, we got a lot of good stuff coming on the channel. So if you guys do enjoy, please hit like, subscribe to the channel because we have more Sword Art Online anime content or Bleach or whatever you want to see on here. You know, we got a lot of stuff we can do here. So without further ado, I think that's gonna be it, and I'll see you guys later. I'm out.